And today we're going to talk about Unit 14, the Blue Textbook. This unit is dedicated to discuss assimilation, which is one of the aspects of connected speech. It's going to be the last unit in our course for this. So we're talking about the third part of joining words or assimilation. When one word ends with a consonant sound and the next word begins with a consonant sound, the first consonant sound is often changed. So for example, Greek guests sound the same as Greek guests. The te, because the te sound in Greek and the ke sound in the word Greek are both pronounced like ke. So this is because of the influence of ge in the following word guests, and this is what we call assimilation. So the sound which most frequently change when they are at the end of the word are de, te, and en. These are the sounds that are usually changed when they fall at the end of certain words. They can change so much that the word sounds like another word. Listen to these examples. I've got a bad cold. In kinetic speech, with the word bad sounds similar to bag. Got a bad cold. We have a bad year, and the word bad here sounds similar to the word badge. Got a bad year. Bad year, that's fast and connected speech. They shot beers. In fast speech, the word shot sounds similar to shop. They shot beers. They shot cats. In fast speech, the word shot sounds similar to shock. They shot cats. What's your son called? The word son sounds similar to sung in fast speech, so it would be something like, what's your son called? Son called. My son made this. In fast speech, the word son sounds similar to the word some, so it would be something like, my son made this. My son made this. So the word ne, or the sound ne, is changed to me. So the consonant de and te may disappear completely. Sometimes they are changed, as we saw above in these examples, but sometimes they may disappear completely when the next word starts with a consonant. So for example, in the phrases below, the verb may sound as if it is in the present tense. Ask question. Instead of asked questions in fast speech, we drop the te sound, so it becomes as if it were in present form. Ask questions. Mixed point. Boiled carrots. Used power. Use power. We drop the sound that resultant from the ed, so it sounds like present form. Now we have a note. We can usually tell what the word is from the context. Of course, one of you may ask, how can we tell which is which? How can we know whether this sound is with de or te or without? Or this syllable with de or te or without? So of course the context will tell us a lot whether this verb is in present or in past tense. So for example, in the sentence, I sat in the waiting room and did crosswords. The word before crossword sounds like dig, but we can know from the context that it must be did, because the word dig in this context would not make sense. So we can analyze this in our minds, and we can conclude that this must be did, but because of the assimilation process, we heard it as dig. But in slow speech, in normal speech, it must be did. So this is how we tell which is which sound is the real sound, which one is the sound that was affected by assimilation. So basically we talked about two main things: sounds that can be changed when we have consonant at the end of the word and another consonant at the beginning of the next word. And we saw some examples here. We saw that the first consonant that comes at the end of the first word will be changed to be similar in a way to the consonant that comes at the beginning of the next word, as we saw with bag cold, bad year, shark cat, etc. And we also saw how t and d sometimes are completely dropped or completely disappear in certain cases, and this is very obvious with ed cases when we hear the verbs as if they were in present forms rather than past form. So let's go to the exercises. Exercise 40.1. Excuse me. Excuse me. The underlined word in each sentence sounds like like one of the words in the box. Match them, then listen and check. So let's do the first one, which has already been solved. I taught classes this morning. Because the K sound in the word class, we will hear it as I taught classes this morning. You taught yourself French will sound like, in fast speech, will sound like you taught yourself French, because the T and the E, we will have a progressive assimilation, so we'll have Ch sound instead. And you can go back to the lecture in the, from the Green Book when we talked about assimilation, about regressive and progressive assimilation. So let's do number one. The sun burnt my neck. Some burnt. Some, because now will turn into me because of the B sound in the word burnt. The sun came up over the mountains. The sun sung because of the effect of the K sound in the word came. So some in the first one, sung in the second one. I can't beat you at this game. I can't beat you at this game. I can beat you at this game. So beach, the word beach will be the first one because te and ya will turn into che sound. I can beat Carl. I can beat Carl. So the te will turn into ke because of the ke sound in Carl. So beak will be in the second sentence. I can't get this coat clean. Coat clean. The te will turn into ke. The second one, or the sentence B, is this coat you bought? Couch. Te and ye will turn into che. So coke in the first one, coach in the second one. Number 4. They cheat quite a lot. They cheat quite a lot. Cheek, the te will turn into ke because of the ke sound in quite. They cheat people out of their money. Cheap, the pe sound will turn the te into be. Cheap people. So cheap in the second one, cheek in the first one. The next exercise is this one. Think of computer which people speak into and it writes what they say. This computer wrote these sentences incorrectly. Listen, guess from the context which word is wrong, circle it, and write the correct word. Now we're giving some sentences that were spelled with assimilated sound. We need to figure out what these assimilated sounds are, and then we rewrite the sentence. So for example, we have what's your name, which is the assimilated form of what's your name. But what's your name in fast speech would sound like what's your name. Okay. So the first one, I hate going to museum and art gallery. Art gallery is art. The original word is art gallery. Art gallery. Number two, um, have you ever tried Belgian beer? Tribe must be try, but the tried. Have you ever tried Belgian beer? Because of the best sound in Belgian, the there was changed into be, so it is tried Belgian beer. 3. I got 8 question correct out of 10. 8, but originally it was 8. 8 questions becomes 8 questions. So 8 is 8. 4. She's got she's a good player and can win games against most people. Win games is originally win games. Win games. She copied out she copied out the text line by line. Line by line. Line is originally line. It was a bad question. Nobody got the answer right. It was a bad question. Bad questions in fast speech becomes bad questions because of the effect of the K sound in the word question. So these are, here we have number 1, we have art gallery. Number 2, we have tried Belgian beer. Number 3, we have 8 questions. Number 4, we have win instead of wink. Number 5, we have line instead of lime. And number 6, we have bad questions instead of bad questions. And as for the next exercise, we will not do it because we have to listen to a soundtrack first. So we'll stop here. Thank you very much.